What is up, guys? My name is Peter, and in this video I'll be showing you what you can do with the FTZ mount. And why is this so important? Because right now I am using my mirrorless Nikon, aka the Nikon Z50, but one of the main reasons why I decided to upgrade and get the FTZ mount is because guess what? I can do something like put on the good old trusty my Nikon 35 right here, 1.8. Put this guy on with the FTZ mount. I'm gonna do a real world in my own office. I'm gonna show you guys how this actually does with video. And if you stay till the very end, there's also a little bonus other lens that I'm gonna test. So stay tuned, guys. So if you don't know who I am yet, my name is Peter from Broke Visionary Collective, and I help you become a bit better. I help you become a better video creator and help you create something out of nothing. And if you don't know the FTZ mount yet, the FTZ mount it's in its name. It lets you use all F-mount Nikon glass and lenses to your Z body. And if you have a Z camera, it doesn't matter if you have a Z6, a Z7, a Z5, even a Z50, is that the cool thing about Nikon is they finally decided, which I think is the smarter thing to do, is have one type of mount. Doesn't matter if it's a crop or full frame camera in the mirrorless lineup. So you can use the FTZ mount with your Z6 and Z7s as well, and you can throw on a 35 FX DX lens on there, your legacy lenses. You can use any of your old lenses as long as you have the mount with it. But the real question is that can you actually finally use this lens, the 35mm, and can you finally use it for video? How well does it shoot in video? How is the autofocus? Because these DX lenses, F mounts, are known to be really loud. You have a lot of hunting issues if you use an older like D7500 or a D5600 or DSLR camera body. How does it actually do when it comes to throwing it on your mirrorless camera? Well, I'm going to show you super fast right now is my own test that I did with it, simply just going forward and back, spinning around like a goof just for you guys so you can see how well the autofocus actually does within the Z50. And let's get straight into it. And this is me shooting on the FTZ mount 35 at 1/50. I'm leaving the aperture wide open to make sure it has even a harder time tracking my face. I have one ring light, and I'm just gonna check right now if my audio's on. So right now, the autofocus face detection the square itself is over my face. I'm using the Snap Bridge app to see, and I'm gonna be moving slowly. So I'm gonna be taking half steps. And my autofocusing speed and sensitivity is on max and high for both. And the first thing you would notice is I didn't want to use a lav mic because I wanted to show you guys that you're not going to be able to get rid of that autofocusing sound. So if you're using a shotgun mic like I am right now, I'm using the Rode VideoMic Pro, that is going to be an issue, and you're better off filming with using this lens, using a lav, a wireless mic, or not using this for any audio video. But as you can see, the squares over my face looks completely fine, still tracking, and as long as you're in a clear line of sight, there is no hunting or pulsing that you would see on the Nikon D50-200, as this is the Z50 mirrorless. Alright, so now I am completely, my beautiful face is in the frame. I'm gonna go out frame, into frame. So there is a little bit of that lag if you're completely up close, and then you would have to go to the background. There is that little pause. So think about that when you are filming. Oh, it's a little laggy there. So think about that when you're filming. You're probably better off using this if you wanted to use for video. Is you want to make sure your subject does not move. Like you go really close and then all of a sudden you disappear. That is not going to look good on video. But for the most part, as I'm using the 35mm 1.8, like you can see, it's tracking my face fine in terms of like if I go in a one plane direction. See if I go this way. I'm not sponsored by them. So right now I'm filming in 4K, 24 frames per second. So this is the real focusing test. And if you guys want to see me use this in-field, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I will do in-field real talent model subject video with this lens with the FTZ mount. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see it. I will make that video. But if there's not enough thumbs up, then probably you guys don't want to see that video. So right now, so far, besides for that little delay, it looks like it's fine as long as I am in sight. I'm just trying to look like an idiot right now to see if it can still track my face if I move. What happens if I turn my head? Does it get confused? Yes, it does because of face detection. But it catches my face again. So as long as your subject's face is clearly visible with the camera and it isn't cut off, as you can see, it's tracking me fine. As I'm taking probably half a step at a time. But there is that constant audible focusing motor that's within the lens that's going on. So I'm gonna run right now and see how fast that focuses. So I'm gonna go here to here. Does it lag? You tell me. Ow. So for example, if I were to use this lens right now, even if I'm not moving, you guys would probably hear this, is that the motor is still constantly trying to keep me in focus, which is doing a great job. But I would need an external lav. As you can see, it's constantly trying to keep focus. And that is only the downside of using any of this FTZ lenses, is that if you want to use the mount, be aware of the actual noise. And if you watch this far, I'm going to throw in a little bonus for you guys, and I'm going to attach my one and only Nikon DX VR 18-55 kit lens right here. And you guys are gonna see how much this sounds and how well this does in this autofocusing test. And if you guys want a video on this, thumbs up this video and let me know as well. 18-55 Nikon kit lens that you get when you first buy your D5000, any 5000 series. And I am shooting at 1/50, 3.5, and ISO at 200. I have vibration reduction on, and I am also using fully auto with the lens. AFF, same autofocusing speeds. And honestly, this is not doing that bad. I thought it was gonna do a lot worse, but it's tracking my face on here completely fine. As you can see, the square is still around my face. Right now it's tracking the cup. Doing a pretty good job. Is me using the 18 to 55 kit lens in 4K, and that is how it looks. And yes, that is the sound. If it bugged you, then I just want to keep it real and be like, this is the noise that you'll be hearing if you use the FTZ mount. And let's jump back into my office. And now that was my overall test of how you can actually see that it's actually not bad. The only downside of using the FTZ mount is you're not going to get rid of that horrid constant autofocusing motor within the lens that is trying to focus. But when it comes to actually tracking your face and actually detecting it, the Z50 with the FTZ mount with the old legacy lenses has no problem detecting your face with face detection on. Unfortunately, there is no eye detection, and maybe in the future, the Mark II of the Z50 mounts, hopefully there will be eye video detection, which will hopefully improve the overall user experience when it comes to focusing. And yes, be wary of that loud focusing motor within the lens. And when you do want to use this for video that has audio, I would much recommend you guys use a lav. Don't use the shotgun mic. And if it's simply just a video without any audio at all, I think you will be completely fine. Smash the thumbs up button if you want to see me go film outside with a subject or talent and see how this actually does with the FTZ with the 35 mount. I'll also do some photos as well if you guys want. And that, guys, was how it looks when you use your 35 on your newer Z body with an older DX F mount lens. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Make sure you grab my free camera guide to help you figure out what is the bare bones basics of how you need to start your own YouTube studio or your own camera equipment. And my name is Peter. You're watching Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something. Cheers, guys.